Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today. I'm Timothy Charlo with What's Brewing, and today we're sitting down with Ms. Dawna Waterbury, the general manager of Triomphe Golf Course. But before we get into that, let's roll that beautiful B-roll. Dawna, thank you so much for sitting down with us for part two. Um, can you tell people at home who you are and what you do?
Thank you for part two, by the way. No, I'm Dawna Waterbury. I'm the general manager of Triomphe Golf and Country Club. That's what I do. I manage in a very general sense.
Very general. Look, I think we talked earlier. I've had the fortune of being here a number of times, and I can honestly say this is an easy place for me to recommend.
Thank you.
It really and truly is.
No, thanks.
It's fantastic. Now, one thing I do want to get on to
Yes.
is the Chittimacha, Louisiana Open. Now,
Okay.
that tournament was hosted here for a number of years, with the exception of 2020.
Yes.
For COVID.
Yes.
And then the PGA Tour, if I'm not mistaken, pulled the plug.
They
for
did.
one
I
reason
think
or
they had a
another.
lot of stuff happening with the tour and then some competition with, and I'm not sure about all that, but sure.
So the recent news of Mr. Mare
Yes.
back in March, what is the future of LT, and is there a relationship with the PGA Tour that's going to continue?
So your first question with the tour, we were just the host facility for that.
Okay.
The Louisiana Open organization was its own 501c3, I think. They were a nonprofit. Yeah, they were a nonprofit, and which was awesome. When Mr. Mare bought this property, and I think the year 2000 actually, he inherited it. But a dear friend of his, Dr. John Hendry, he and I think Mr. Herbert Hyman were two individuals who wanted to start what became the Louisiana Open to what it was today, or in 2022 was the last year, I think.
2022, yes.
When Mr. Mare bought this club, he basically inherited that event. And so it's just like maybe running a facility,
Yep, that makes sense.
we just hosted it.
Yep.
So I didn't participate, or the club didn't participate in the board meetings. We were just the host facility, and we really wanted to do it because the money raised through that event went to local
I had no idea.
nonprofits.
I had no idea. That's fantastic.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That's fantastic.
Yes, we enjoyed it for the number of years that we had it. So the future of Triomphe, yes, we spoke about it when you and I spoke before, that a big part of me taking this job was I got to work for Mike Mare.
Yeah.
And we did. I've known him for 37 years, worked for him for 14 years. We had a very unique where you had a deep appreciation and love for someone, and really that grew over the years, even working for him, because you realize what really drove and what was his passion, and his passion was helping people.
Yeah.
Owning a private golf and country club, you know, when you tell people what you do, you're like, oh God, it's
Yeah.
so fancy. Well, it's the future of the club has always been grounded in what Mr. Mare believed. And he wanted to be here for the community. And when I say the community, it's throughout Acadiana.
Yes, it is.
And to do what's good. We kind of rode along with, you know, being a private club, and then having an understanding, and me sitting down with him over the years, for 14 years, until he did leave this world. Being a great mentor to mine, he said, Dawna, you always take care of those who take care of you, and you always want to give back. He always wanted to quietly give back to the community, hence we inherited the Louisiana Open and went along and did it. When the tour decided that this wasn't the market for them and they changed, then we knew we could dust off our foundation, which is First Clubs for Kids. And that was a culmination. The idea of the foundation was literally years of conversations with Mr. Mare, knowing what he would want to do at this place.
Wow.
Beyond his life here. And it was to leave something that would be a positive influence to especially the leaders of the future, and not just leaders as a traditional sense, but to give kids the opportunity that life is hard in general for all of us at times, right? Life is a beautiful thing. But sometimes there are big struggles and you don't realize that's something that you have that in a common perception is like, oh, that's such a fancy place. But you don't realize that we can invite people in and show them something to let them relax, enjoy life.
Absolutely.
And so the future of it is changing really what we do from being, the exclusive private club. We will always be a private club, but we want to be a significant private club.
Fantastic.
Where we make a difference in not only people who are like-minded and who want to give back. That's the kind of members we want to attract. But at the same time, our members will understand when we give back as a club, and hopefully some of them want to do that with us.
That's awesome.
And so the future of it is that we want to be significant not only for the community, but especially to children. We just had the healing house here Sunday before last. That was really kind of a life-changing experience for me in a way, and just kind of made me feel, I felt things come full circle from the first day that I started here.
14 years ago.
And to talk with Mr. Murray and to speak with him and to truly understand what he wanted to do. We hosted a huge event that took, that for juniors, which was so impactful. But then from that allowed us to reach out to the community and start. We deal with kids who are actually experiencing tremendous grief and invite them out here, and we can talk about that later at some point. And we also work with kids who are on the spectrum. They love golf. Golf is a very peaceful, and even kids who are grieving, you can have just a terrible day and we don't care. It's just like you get outside, you're away from technology, you're trying something totally different. We try to engage, our staff does, just, hey, we want to try to help someone have a better day.
That's awesome. Dawna, thank you so much
for
the time
welcome.
you spent with us today. I am so grateful that I had this opportunity.
Look, it was I really was honored to be asked, so thank you.
Guys, thank y'all so much for watching today. I sincerely appreciate it. Make sure before you leave, smash that like button, crush that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you can stay up to date with everything we have going on here at What's Brewing. And until next time, thank you.